Can we do some conversation?
Of course, I'd love to. What would you like to chat about today? We can keep it casual, or if there's a particular topic you had in mind, just let me know.
Let's talk about web development.
Absolutely. There's so much to dive into there. Are you thinking more about front end, like frameworks such as React or Next.js? Or are you curious about back end technologies, databases, or maybe full stack workflows?
I think about the frameworks Next.js.
Great choice. Next.js is really powerful, especially since it handles both server side rendering and static site generation out of the box. Is there something specific you're working on, or just exploring the possibilities with it?
I know a lot of my friends that use Next.js. They said that Next.js is trending right now. So it's such a good framework.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely trending, and for good reason. It's got a fantastic developer experience, plus, it integrates really well with React. And with things like API routes, you can even handle some back end logic easily. So, yeah, it's a super solid pick.
Do you have any suggestion for me to learn that framework?
Yeah, definitely. I think a great place to start is just building a small project, maybe a personal blog or a portfolio site, so you get some hands on experience. Then try to dive into things like dynamic routing, data fetching with SWR or React Query, and maybe even integrating a headless CMS like Sanity or Contentful. That way, you get a feel for both the front end and the back end aspects.
Right now, I've been doing some project, but it's not done yet.
Ah, got it. Yeah, that's totally fine. Sometimes projects just take a bit longer. What kind of features or goals are you aiming for in this project? Maybe I can help you break down steps or give some advice on how to tackle it.
Yeah, you can ask me about that.
Of course. So, what's the main functionality you're aiming to build first? For example, is it a user authentication system, some sort of dynamic content, or a specific API integration? Once I know the main focus, I can help you with the next steps.
For now, the main focus is to help some grocery to do some transaction in real time for their stock in.
Ah, that sounds awesome. So, you'd want something like real time updates when a user adds, removes, or updates stock info, right? You could use something like WebSockets or maybe even a real time database like Firebase. Are you leaning towards something like that, or are you thinking of a different approach?
Do you think Supabase is a good choice for that?
Yeah, absolutely. Firebase could be a really great fit. It has a real time database built in, so any
No,
changes you
no, no,
make.
no. I was talk about Supabase.
Ah, gotcha. No problem at all. So, Supabase is a solid choice too. It's kind of like an open source Firebase alternative. You get a Postgres database with real time capabilities and authentication out of the box. So, if you want a bit more control with SQL, it could be a great fit for your real time stock updates.
Yeah, I was planning to learn about that, but I think all I need to do is more practice.
Exactly. Just building out small features step by step will really help. I'd say start by setting up a basic project, connect it to Supabase, and then practice adding, updating, and listening for changes in real time. You'll get more confident the more you experiment.
You can ask me about another about that.
Sure. How about this? What challenges have you run into so far while trying to implement real time features? Are there any specific parts that feel tricky or where you'd like a bit more guidance?
Right now, I'm using Cloud Code for helping me to develop the project. We get stuff done and get stuff
Ah, exactly. Cloud Code can be super handy, especially for automating deployment and keeping your workflow streamlined. If you ever hit a snag, we could break down how you're setting up your API routes or maybe optimize some of the real time logic. Just let me know.
I'm wondering how can I mean, where can I deploy my project?
Good question. If you're using Next.js, Vercel is actually a fantastic option since it's made by the same team behind Next. It makes deployment super easy and integrates real well. Alternatively, you could also deploy on platforms like Netlify, or even set up your own server with something like DigitalOcean or CobblS. It depends on how much control you want.
Yeah, I was thinking about Vercel, but for now my project is not deployed yet, but I will. Thank you.
Yeah, no rush at all. Once you feel ready, Vercel will make that push really smooth. And in the meantime, if you need any help with code, configurations, or just want to bounce ideas, I'm here for it.